Good day to you people of the interwebs, and welcome to this week's edition of Transformer of the Week, where I'm going to be looking at this guy. This is Mastermind Creations Anubus. He's a convention exclusive guy. He's a transforming robot dude. Basically, he looks a lot like you can imagine Cyclonus would look in some kind of season 3 animation era. It's glorious. There's certain colours, we call them contrasting colours. That we do. Red and green is one of these. These colours clash when they hit. Sometimes that's cool, sometimes that's awful. This is a particular kind of like very clashy colour, especially when you've got these orange bits here. So there's a big old, that's a big old jet. Look at that. Look at that, that's a big old jet guy. There's nice cannons up front, and you can imagine just flying through space, shooting up people. Fair bit of detail junk going on there, and a big old shield. I'll come to that later. So all in all, I just really kind of like what's going on here. It's very sleek. There's some, you know, gappy bits here and there, obvious feety things. You know, it's kind of alright, but I like the little jetsters. Jetsters. I like the little jetsters on the back. We're using it. All in all, it's just a big, impressive space plane awesomeness, as is. You know, the paint, what it is, it's mostly accomplished through, you know, different coloured plastic, but you know, there's bits of paint here and there just to keep it interesting. And interesting it is. You know, the colours clash. That's kind of what you're getting here in this guy. He's a transforming robot on a jet. It doesn't really do that much between these, you know, various different flaps and wings can wiggle. These kind of stay in place, otherwise things pop out. But you know, you've got some bits that you can adjust for your preference. But all in all, most things just stay in shape, but it is just a big, impressive jet. But it's also a transforming robot guy. So let's get it transformed. Now, what we need to do is, this is like kind of like a first look more than anything. I've not had much chance to play around with it. It might be in my detriment in this video, but you know, who the hell cares? We're getting it done. Let's move these guys down here. And we can see some legs, and nice, oh, clickety clacketies there. We have legs. We have robot stood up. Now then, there's various different molds. These go back here, like so. So those wings flap there. This entire assembly comes back first. I think this pops up then. So that flicks back, and there's like some, if you could see, some pegs there that will go into the ports here. So it's a case of lining these up, because it's all in double joints, so you just need to make sure you get those into the right place. You can pop the shield off at this point, just to make it easier to kind of align all these capey bits. So we kind of make a cape back here. Put the shield back on. Now then, let's turn him around. So, should we save that to? We'll save that to last. So this moves up here, flips round. This moves up there. These come up and pegged, swiveled round, and good old transforming fashion. We've got this here. These flip open. You can do it on both, really, both sides. You can flip open both sides like so, and flip out a hand. Yeah. We all know how this works. Again, flip out there, flip out there, flip this, flip that. What do we find in there? We find a hand. And we get this. So flip these skirt bits to the side here, and we'll go for the head. Oh, oh, oh. Here we go. Oh, we'll just pop the head off. This happens a lot. I've found already is the head popping off. But yeah, look at this. It's only motherfucking Death's Head. Yes. Now, for those of you not familiar with Death's Head, he is a Marvel Transformers G1 character. First appeared in the Marvel comics, and has been kind of an obscure character in Marvel ever since. So he still pops up to this day, and you know, can pop up fighting Iron Man or Spider-Man or some other character. But he's still in the Marvel verse. But he kind of, because Marvel owned the rights to characters that were originally created, the original characters in the G1 Marvel comics are actually Marvel characters. They own the rights to, and Transformers don't own the rights to them. So he's owned by the Meta. So I'm hoping that MMC don't get in too much trouble for doing this, because you know, Hasbro haven't shown signs really of going, hey, that's our intellectual property. But you know, you're dealing with a mouse now. You know, you're dealing with Disney Corp. So hopefully they'll let this one slide, because it's convention exclusive. There's not many of these out there. But it's cool. He's very much. He wasn't originally a Transformer. Now this is a transforming version of it, and it's kind of explained a little bit in the comic that he comes with. They've done a sly one, and they've attached the comic that he comes with to his box. But yeah, so can we throw this box away or not? Who knows? The colour breakup works a lot more effectively in this mode. This is Death's Head. Now, I don't have him in this colour scheme, but I do have a Marvel version of the smaller Marvel figure scale, so we can see a lot of the same, you know, cues going on, design-wise going on there. I think this guy's head sculpt's just a little bit off my liking, but you know, that might be on purpose, just to make it just a little bit off. But most of it is cool, and I think it looks a lot more on point in hand than it does do in pictures. But yes, so we've got all that, and look, he's got weapons in his back. This guy has weapons. Unfortunately, there's not really anywhere for him to go in vehicle mode, but he does have weapons. So again, we can take the shield off. We've got this little bit back here. Now, what I'd advise you to do, if you get this in hand, as soon as you get it in hand, is just try and increase the size of these holes, or try and decrease the size of these pegs, because I've done it a little bit and it's getting a little bit better, but they're super tight. Yeah, I almost bent the missile one. So he's got a mace, a missile, a stick bomb, and an axe all in here. So all these can attach onto this bar. That goes in here. That goes, attaches into his back here, and again the shield goes here. So that is that is like a. I just admire it for how good of the back view that is of Death's Head, that it is just of the front view and the general just aesthetics of it. You know, his brown gloves, the claws, man, the claws, that's what has it. And it's essentially, it's what they've used for Yeagertron, Lockdown, who's a space jet in their version, not a Frankenstein muscle car, and what they're going to use for Cyclonus. And it's quite good that it's Cyclonus, because him and Cyclonus were quite had quite a rivalry going on a bit in the comic books. So he's got this gun as well, and that is, oh man, that looks like it's stepped right out of the pages, that, to me, to be honest with you. That is just, got memories of seeing that as a kid in the comic books. And then he's got a chainsaw. Now what we can do is, we can take off his hands, and we can get the chainsaw in place. The chainsaw fits in there nicely, so you can have a big chainsaw hand, should you wish. You can also take any of these out. Warn you, that's kind of the thing, because it's quite stiff, the actual red bit comes out, the base that it's on, before the weapons do. So, you know, that's it. It's something that's kind of, to me, it just needed a little bit more work, you know, a bit more hard work to actually just get these tolerances right. But it's, all in all, it's a good figure, but I just feel like there's just a little few niggling things that could have been worked on, but that's getting picky. We could take that out, and any of these can plug in here, be its hand, and that they, you know, they fit in great. That is it. It's just a lovely hand swapping gimmick. Don't know if you can actually hold the chainsaw any other way. Not really, which is a shame. But yeah, all in all, just great. And then it's the amount of just moving parts they've put on this thing. Whoa, me! Starting with a problem one, which is the head. It's got like a ball joint at the neck, which is front facing, but it's not that solid. And because it's, you know, using that lockdown mould, it's prone to popping off because he's got a head swapping gimmick, and this guy hasn't. So he's got that, and he's got a neck piece there that also moves. So he's got the, like, 3 joints in that neck. It's just, it does have a tendency to pop off. But, you know, popping it off doesn't harm the figure anyway. Oh, hello! But it does face palm the floor of the video recorder. Oh. Might be time to invest in a new tripod, Richard. Yeah, so the shoulders, you know, you've got in out there, you've got swivel there, so that gives you a lot of movement. Bicep swivel, there's a double jointed elbow, there's a forearm swivel, and there's a bend there, you know, so there's a swivel and a bend on the wrists, so that's both are the same. There's no it's not asymmetrical. So again, oh, a nice clicky clacky there, sort of a bit more buttery on that bit. You can move the thigh armour. There's a double jointed knee, even though the bottom one is a lot stiffer, and the foot has some swivels, and it's on a ball joint, so you can get lots of things, and then this armour here can move around. So all in all, yeah, it can pull some impressive poses, super articulated, and you know there's lots of junk here that you can just move kind of as you wish, you know. I'm sure as it's used as different characters, there'll be different configurations of how this backpack, back cape, whatever you want to call it, can move around. Not sure if that's yeah, so there's lots of things you can do with this. All in all, I'm really impressed with it. The plastic quality doesn't feel as good as, say, my Spartan, but it's still good plastic. It's still highly manoeuvrable and fun, and a fun representation of a fun character. Like I said, the head sculpt doesn't really fit quite so much, you know. I think they could have had it a bit more on point, but I think if they had it a bit more on point, they could have been in a bit more trouble. The colour balance in vehicle mode doesn't really work that well. It is kind of ridiculous, but that's when you're going, because it is, I mean, I'd go for, you know, Exhibit B right now, Captain America crossovers.
really good colours in bot mode, truck mode, bad colours. So in essence, this is kind of like a third-party Marvel's crossovers figures, because Death's Head wasn't a Transformer. He was just some robot guy. They've made him a robot Transformer from a Marvel character. So essentially he is a bit of a Marvel's crossover, third party. And I like that. I like that. I like how it works. It's, like I said, fun. Fun, fun, fun. And right now, you know, is a good representation of what size you'd like probably your Death's Head to be on your shelf. I mean, hopefully one day Marvel will release one, you know, maybe using this kind of body. That'd be a good guy to have. Nice official Death's Head guy. I mean, they are doing a Builder figure in the next wave, but it's the wrong Death's Head. I don't think it's one of the X-Men waves or one of the future waves. It's going to be a Builder fiddle. Builder fiddle. Ooh, time I hungry down. What? Builder figure. One of the next waves of Marvel 6-inch Legends. That's Death's Head, but it's the wrong Death's Head, in my opinion. This is the right Death's Head. Gorgeous, good work. The colour breakup, is just so on point. And that's really all I've got to say about this guy. Thanks for watching. If you've reached this far, brilliant to have you along. Remember, you can like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're slowly etching our way in there from subscriptions. So thanks again if you've subscribed to me lately. Until the next time, be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes, and because you deserve it, bestow! Bestow!